So Marvel Snap's newest card is Toxie Doxie, and I've kind of got some mixed feelings about this one, which is actually a pleasant surprise. We'll talk about it, but if you're looking to get this card, she is the reward right now for the high voltage game mode. We thought it was going to be Dum Dum with some ongoing support, but they snuck in Toxie Doxie instead with some hand buff support. Kind of like a mini Gwynpool with this downside that you can't play the card she buffs on the next turn, which, listen, when I first saw this card in this version, I really thought this was going to be absolutely just miserable. You know, she is a 2-1. That's a tiny base stat line. The buffs here aren't anything crazy. Like, you know, hand buffs in particular can sometimes be hard to utilize effectively. And then this extra restriction on top of it, it's just like, man, there's a lot going against this card. This was like, it's funny because I was so hyped about the potential of Infinity Ultron, although didn't really think he was going to be amazing. Alternatively, I was really low on Toxie Doxie, but in my mind, after playing her today, they've actually flipped a little bit. I'm not telling you Toxie Doxie is a great card. This still has some absolutely fundamental problems. I think this could have an extra power or two and still be a reasonable card. I don't think this is going to reshape the meta or anything, but I am going to say she didn't feel as bad as often as I thought, which isn't particularly high praise, but I will say I went 8-2 with this deck today. And that is very much really a 9-1 because I just completely threw a game 100%, as you're going to see in this video. I'll include that loss for sure. So I kind of went on a 9-1 run with this deck. Now, you know, again, tiny sample size. I'm not telling you to go make this deck or to like spend all your gold to get Toxie Doxie. For God's sake, let's wait on some data. Let's see if she has any applications beyond an incredibly focused deck like this one. I don't think she will. I think it's basically this or nothing, and that means this card just gets forgotten almost immediately. But it did better than I thought. That's all I'm saying. And it's like Ultron did so much worse than I expected, and I already kind of had middling expectations for him. So yeah, I guess ultimately my stance right now is like, if you miss this card, if you don't grind high voltage, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world for you. I don't think it's going to ruin your collection or anything. But also, like, if you do want to play for high voltage, maybe she's not as bad as you might expect. We'll have to see more data again as more people unlock this card. It might actually take a while. Unfortunately, that's one of the downsides. But perhaps it does at least have a home or some limited degree of utility and is a little more fun and interesting than I thought. The restriction does create some cool moments and some hilarity, and, like, you know, randomness can be enjoyable if you're into it. So I don't know, man. I came away from this feeling a lot better about this card than I expected, which is pretty nice after the disappointment of Infinity Ultron, because I was ultimately planning to make a video today where I kind of just complained about how weak both of these cards were. I thought I was just gonna be like, what's going on? Why do all these cards feel so terrible? So actually kind of nice to be sort of okay with Toxie Doxie at the end of the day. Switch sides, huh? No, thank you. I don't know if Sebastian Shaw actually should be in this deck or not. His scaling on buffs is not quite as good. Well, I mean, I guess it's pretty much the same as Mr. Sinister, but not quite as good as Brood. +2 power is the Nico we're often excited about, but I think we just want to start ripping Quantum Tunnel already, right? Just get some cool stuff. I guess Mysterio's kind of bad, but everything else is pretty good. Mr. Sinister, I guess, kind of bad too. Really, we want like Gwynpool or Toxie Doxie. Mysterio. Okay. I mean, at least he's big. That's something, right? Ooh, Forge. You could go Nico into Forge, and then you hit Brood wherever, right? We don't care where, just anywhere. The Forge becomes a demon that goes in the deck, but you might grab it back later, draw it, or otherwise, you know, that's fine. Toxie Doxie, don't hit Brood! No! This is the problem with Toxie Doxie, dude. No, I needed to play the Brood for the Forge. She actually hit the 2 cards. Dude, this is the first time I've seen her. She is just vomiting all over the board, by the way. My God, dude. She is just vomiting aggressively. I guess maybe I just hold for Iron Man now and hope he holds mid. And then just dump these on 6 on top of the Iron Man or whatever. Maybe one flies somewhere else. I mean, I like that at least that it's finished and we're both kind of occupied on it. You know, that's nice. A 2-power Iron Man's pretty good. Cosmo, okay, so Brood's definitely going left. That's been decided. But this does win us mid and puts us in a pretty good spot elsewhere. Well, I mean, even if it goes right, I guess that's fine too. We'll just like Shaw and Okoye or something, you know. I think that's okay. We saw this is my first Toxie Doxie game, by the way, and we are just seeing her in action right now. Where does Iron Man go? Go right, go right, go right. I actually think right's better now. Yeah, I think that's just better, right? We can just, well, actually, dang, dude, how big can they get, bro? We're adding 13. Actually, I guess Nico is still demon. That's crazy. I guess this is just better, right? 14 plus 2 is 16, 32. Yeah, I mean that actually does not beat a Thanos stone play, but I don't think they're gonna have a Thanos stone play. Super Scroll is freaking insane, but that's okay. That's all right, dude. That's okay. It's scary, but all in one spot kind of wasted. Yeah, all right, Toxie. You basically made me skip a turn. But you did technically make Sebastian Shaw big enough, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I think the Brood play would have been safer. It would have been an 18 power location. But might have gotten this beat by that that Super Scroll, to be honest. That could have caught us off guard. I don't know. Copied a hand of Toxie Doxie? I mean, it's intriguing at least. I'll give it that. It's intriguing. I don't know if it's good, but it's intriguing. I'm just going to stack up Muir Island, I think. Save the other spots, you know, for like dumps with Brood. Hopefully like splash an Iron Man here late to make a big difference. These two in particular pretty good hits. We can just play the Toxie Doxie again next turn, so no real rush. I wonder if can we afford maybe a another tiny card here? Maybe if Iron Man shows up. Yeah, right. We did miss the Brood, sadly. That's kind of a good hit. I'm a little sad. This is going to be a tough deck to beat as well. They might actually have an Iron Man. Sometimes these Bass decks run Iron Man. Sometimes they don't. It depends. Actually, the best lists weren't last I saw. Toxie Doxie's still solid on 4, so let's do that. Bastos here. Let's find an Iron Man. Let's find an Iron Man. Not an Iron Man, but very good on Muir Island, and certainly better the sooner I play it. That said, I have to play Toxie Doxie this turn if I want to play Toxie Doxie and make her any good. So let's just find that Iron Man, dude. Double Toxie Doxie dream. Iron Man wins us left, unless they also have one. Oh, that's good hits, actually. That's good hits. Shaw is a good hit. Iron Man here, already buffed. Come on, baby. Iron Man me, dude. Cassandra Nova, that's pretty tiny at this stage. Only good because it was buffed by 3 already. Not an Iron Man, but again, pretty good. Gonna have 7 energy next turn. Like 6 is pretty. I mean, if the opponent plays here, we'll be fairly happy. If they don't play here, we might be a little cooked. I don't know. This Mysterio also is kind of just not that great. Shaw is a beast right now, though, dude. Okay, they played mid a lot. We still, I think, want that Iron Man to feel good about this game. This Brood, by the way, is just dodging bullets, man. Just dodging. Iron Man? Anybody? 1 and 4, please, God? Iron Man! Mr. Sinister Man. Buffed by Fastos, but debuffed by Nova. I mean, this only sets up a tie. That feels kind of weird, but it's the only place these make sense, right? Oh, actually, no, the Mysterio comes in as well, right? So no, this is fine. We as we know, Mysterio summons 3 cards, and these are buffed already, so this is actually maybe okay. Little worried about an Iron Man left, but actually Shaw might match it here if that's all they played. And then we just gotta hold mid, maybe? Thena's not even getting buffed. Kitty Pryde goes mid. Cosmo left is totally fine. This is great, dude. Wait, did we match Havoc? Oh my God, we don't match Havoc, but we win the tiebreaker. Wow, what a close game. 1 point here, tied here. The Shaw really does hold it down, dude. Doxie buff, Gwynpool buff, Muir Island buff. That's cool. He's got 3 different sources of buffs. That's pretty sweet. Double Toxie here. Okay, Toxie Doxie on turn 1. Actually, pretty nice, dude. Can we hit Iron Man and Sinister? Like, normally you'd say no on Sinister. You want to play him on 2, but I don't care. Okay. At least we got a Sinister. That's still a good hit. Oh, Sinister just became very powerful, but suddenly the delay is feeling quite punishing. I will say Sauron decks aren't necessarily great into TVA, but they're not bad, especially if they hit Ebony Maw. It's like turn 2 is pretty weak, though. Maybe Lizard, if they hit Lizard, is pretty nuts. Turn 3 could be... Oh my God, dude. They are actually hitting the Giga opener. Okay, so Sinister can actually match Maw. Maybe by surprise. We try to catch them off guard there. Is this at a copy to hand? That is busted with this Mr. Sinister, man. Oh my God. Let's just go ahead and flip here. Then we finish on Okoye Sinister, dude. This is actually so good. Oh my God, Toxie, you might actually make this possible. They missed their turn 3, so suddenly it's like 10 points is what matters, right? Where do they play the 10-point card? Well, if they're only playing a 4-drop, there's the only other 3-drop that's left. Oh, Toxie Doxie actually carries the game, dude. The only other 1-drop they'd have is like 0 usually, which Okoye would match a 0. Then they would plop a 10 somewhere else if they went like, you know, 0 into Starbrand. More likely is that they would have the 4-drop, which I think the 4-drop we always beat because they can only flip 1 spot and we're going to flip all 3 or, you know, control all 3. Okay, Toxie Doxie actually is a pretty good hand for Toxie, to be honest. Like, Mysterio is a good hit. Nothing I have to play right away. We could still go Okoye first. Toxie on 3 is also pretty intriguing. Yeah, I mean, Okoye definitely wants to go sooner rather than later. Toxie, you don't want to play after 4 necessarily. I honestly think this card could be a 2-3, maybe. She's not actually as terrible as I initially suspected, but... Oh man, yeah, no, there's some good hits here. Actually, I wish I could play 2 cards right now, but I don't want to wait till turn 4, do I? Like, there's Brood is so complicated to play in this particular scenario because mid's already almost locked out. Morag is weird. She does hit the Brood. Okay, Brood is suddenly quite powerful. There's not a lot to do this turn because I just cannot play Mysterio, you know? This is a good turn 5 play, so maybe we sit on this, go on turn 5. Yeah, I think we just sit. It's weird how much I'm skipping with Toxie Doxie. I almost wonder if there's some kind of like, I don't know. I don't think you want to play like, gosh, this doesn't even match the Starbrand alone. And I really don't want to play Mr. Sinister mid because it just feels like you're too committed. Like 12 does not feel like enough. Maybe you go just Nico here. Like the +2 doesn't really do any. Oh, that's copy to hand. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Particularly useful, I guess, though. If we look at the board state, like it's almost better for Mr. Sinister in a weird way. I kind of need like an Iron Man here. It's just positioning wise, everything's so weird. Like I don't know how to win mid, you know? Mid looks really tough. Left, I think, is fine, but mid, there's no way. 12 points mid is just not gonna do it, right? It just doesn't make any sense. What about these many points mid? 16 mid suddenly feels a little more interesting. Oh my God, it's just Scar. Yes! Let's freaking go, dude. This is a tough one. Oh no, you idiot. You actual idiot. No, no. No, I've only been playing Mysterio for 3 years, guys. Give me a break, man. I've often said Mysterio is my favorite card in the game. I think his design is just so brilliant. Now I hate him. Hey, all the 2-drops, man. Okay. I guess you want to play Okoye first if you can, for sure. Chavez also totally fine to get down, yeah. Okoye early, maximize her output. Nico's good to curve out with Toxie, actually. Yeah, that's nice. Let's just go wide across here. Toxie might want to go mid. Leaves you 2 spots, which isn't perfect because sometimes you want to brood. But you got 2 other lanes for brood. Oh, okay. That's interesting now, too. That also kind of technically limits Toxie a little bit, maybe. Dream Dimension. Boy, dude, these suck. Luna changing my curve a bit. Maybe it's just Toxie Forge. I kind of want to turn off Dream Dimension, but at the same time, it's probably not the end of the world, is it? Can probably live with it. Sinister's getting really big, going up to 5. This Nico's a 6. If we get 2x Nico, it would be amazing. The problem is, if we hit 2x Nico this turn, obviously we can't play it. So we have a bit of a pickle there. Magic and an Elsa Luna deck, that's kind of crazy to me. I really wish I had location transform now. That would have been amazing to turn off the logo. Oh, it actually happened, bro. We hit the 2x, but we can't freaking play it, dude. No. I mean, Iron Man mid becomes pretty cool next turn. Maybe it's just like Nico Iron Man mid. Get rid of that cube. You've got Iron Man's at 3. You could also maybe get a copied Iron Man if you hit copy Nico. That would be pretty cool too. We are running out of space though, and the opponent is doing silly stuff. Another Galactic. Good lord. I wish my deck had like, oh my god, we actually got copied a hand. I think 2 Iron Mans is still worth more than any other alternative, right? Like next turn you go, I don't even know, maybe Shaw goes mid. You kind of want to do it now so that you have the Ice Cube available. Then you might have to commit a Sinister early. You can play Iron Man and Sinister together, so maybe it depends a little bit on the top deck. I kind of hate that this Forge buff is being wasted, but I think I need 2 Iron Mans to have the vertical power output to beat the scaling of this deck right now. They've got some crazy numbers here. Galactus. I honestly could maybe even use 2 Iron Mans mid is what's wild. Maybe don't need it if that Bob stays put. They've already snapped, so the Bob's only moving if I move it. So Iron Man right now becomes really powerful, I will say. Like, let's go. Oh, Mysterio is such a bad hit, dude. This is just a losing play. Always. This puts us at 11 to 17. It does give you space for the Iron Man here. But I just can't play anything else right now is the problem, right? I'm locked in. If I'd gotten any other, well, that's not true. Any other card doesn't really help. Maybe you do this and just decide where Iron Man, Mr. Sinister go next turn. Like maybe Mr. Sinister can actually win right, depending on what they do. If I snap a Bob right, they go to 19. Sinister's only a tie. Yeah, Sinister would only be a tie in that case. Ugh. Can I win a tiebreaker with double Iron Man, maybe? Boy, I hate that. If Bob goes left, you're just cooked. I don't know. Let's see. I guess we might have to bail out of this still. Come on, Bob, go right, buddy. Bob, go right. Oh God Almighty, that's nasty. Bob, go right, buddy. Bob, go right. Nice, Bob. You're a boss. Oh, bro, I forgot he's dude, I forgot. Oh my god, dude. Can I win this with double Iron Man? Maybe. He's 18. He's 6 because of Xandar. I'm worried about Galacta mid again though. Like they could put another monster card mid and Iron Man doesn't really do that much. He's only adding 2. That's 32, 64. So the opponent would need 22 points. I need 11 power mid, really 10 with Xandar. But remember, there's double Galacta Elsa, so almost any card gets to 11. What's crazy. I think I'm about to lose with double Iron Man, dude. That's literally maybe exactly the right size. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that literally exactly the right... Dude, it's 9. It had to be 10 going to 11, not 9 going to 10. Holy crap, that's a steal, dude. 8 cuber steal. Let's freaking go, dude. Wow. Ooh, fun little curve. 4 drops for Toxie Doxie, I don't mind. Like, that's fine. Hit the 4 drops all day. We don't care. Small cards natively are usually pretty good. You often want to punctuate with like one big guy. Dude, I love that it's Willem Dafoe, aka Norman Osborn is the title, and he's got the Green Goblin. That's a fantastic set of stuff there. Please, God, don't hit Fastos. It's like she has a magnet to Fastos. She is in love with Fastos, dude. I told you, she knows. Like I said, at least we have a play, but man, it would sure be nice to play Fastos actually on turn 3. You're probably thinking, well, why are you running Fastos? Well, let me tell you a secret, guys. Don't always have Toxie Doxie in hand. It's quite a secret. This becomes a 12 power demon, I think, right? Not sure if it works that way or if it becomes a 4 power forge that turns into a 6 power demon. In that case, I should have played it right anyway, but I don't know. We're about to learn something. It becomes a 12 power demon. I'm a baller. Nice. Ooh, that's scary. Need an Iron Man mid to farm this up, I think. So I guess we still do go Gwynpool here just because, I don't know, just curve is more important, I think, than anything else. She's going to go to 10, 20. Like, Mysterio is better off with the Gwynpool buffs than otherwise, right? Like, clearly, you know, a Shaw or something might have been even better, but... Oh, snipes, dude! Let's go! That's actually insane! So I guess we do Mysterio here. We are really going toe-to-toe with this Dakin, man. It's scary, because they can double it up a lot, and it's already doubled, but... I'm gonna hit Iron Man, and it's all gonna be worth it. It's a 1 in 4, it's not crazy. Second Dakin is almost more concerning though, really. Oh, this actually is probably a 16 power Mysterio, isn't it? 20. That kind of makes more sense. It's not terrifying just yet, but 2... Oh, Brood is such a dead draw, dude. Oh, the board is so full for Brood. You are so late, Brood. So this goes to 32. This goes to 32. That's a gain of 24. That's 38. So they would have to play something else here. They might play like MODOK here, but I can't beat 32 right. MODOK here adds another 14. What did I say? 30, 38 plus 14, 52. That's only a tie, bro. I think I lose a... Oh, maybe not with Mysterio. No, I think I win with Mysterio, right? Opponent's scared away anyway, dude. Let's go. Maybe they didn't have a MODOK. This might have held, though, actually. I think we were at 48 anyway. I don't think the doubling works on the... You know, I think we're 48. We go to 56. And I think left holds, too, usually, because Morbius, although gaining a lot, does not gain enough to beat... He gains 12. You're 28, but we gained 8. We're at 32. You'd have to support that with something other than MODOK. Maybe if you had another 1-drop. Ooh, pretty good hand, actually. Yeah, you don't need Sinister or Iron Man, either one for Toxie. This is our favorite Nico, and I do like that we can get her out of hand, so I think we play her. I mean, the buff here, obviously, we play Toxie on 2 is not really doing anything, but we're not going to get it again later anyway, so what's the difference? Ooh. Really good Toxie hand. I think we play multiple Toxies here. Hopefully we have a good thing to do with the cloning vats soon. Oh, I thought that was... I honestly thought that was buff, not... Oh my god, dude. I have so many freaking Toxies. I think we still maybe go Fastos here and then double Toxie on 4. You really like Toxie on 4 better. You want to hit an Iron Man, but not really, because you kind of want to play Iron Man on 5. Oh, I don't know. We got a lot going on here. Mr. Negative, unfortunately, is kind of impossible to beat, though, despite the triple Toxie. Rude again. Iron Man does get hit here, but I can't play any of these cards next turn. My hand is completely locked out. That's kind of amusing. And Shaw, unfortunately, is probably our worst. We needed like Gwyn pool here. I mean, yeah, this is not really winnable, I guess. Like, none of these are big enough, right? If we could maybe play an Iron Man here, I'd feel safe, but we can't. They got a Gore coming back. Mystique is a giant Gore. Ravonna, certainly enough. I mean, we literally can't even beat this on board, right? I mean, it's a lot of stats. It's cool. But it clearly does not win the game. Goofing here. Clearly, that's not the right play, right? Maybe they just totally avoid left, and I still don't win. Look, what do you know? They didn't avoid left. What geniuses. Did kind of avoid mid, but nothing right coming back here. Yeah, fun triple Toxie game, but I don't know if there's ever a war where we beat the negative early here. Even if things, you know, even if Toxies had lined up like Giga perfect, I don't think you beat this. The numbers are just too big. Negative is pretty much unbeatable when they hit, you know. Okay, we love Okoye. We are not good at Space Throne though. That is really tough for us to win. Like, just really notoriously hard. Maybe if Iron Man caught like 3 Gwyn pools and a Toxie Doxie, we'd be okay, but that's gonna be tough, right? Boy, Danger Room is also terrifying. I've had some bad Danger Room rolls lately, so I'm the opponent lost a Quicksilver. I'm sure they'll keep something insane alive later. They made their sacrifice to Danger Room, so they're good to go. 2 power is actually pretty legit for us, but it's like it's just off curve. It's kind of weird right now. You definitely don't really want to play Mysterio, do you? I tell you what you could do. I don't know how this works. Like, how does this... maybe we just learn something here, because I don't know how any of this works. Maybe you do this and kind of bait them and make them think you put a 6 power Mysterio left, when in reality, you only put... I mean, do they all go to 2? Oh my god, bro. I'm so... Does this go to 2? How does it work? That's 2. Is this also 2? Oh my god, dude. Only the first one goes to 2, even though it's not the real one. Okay, I honestly don't know now. I'm tilted. I don't know what's happening anymore. I just cannot wait for all of my cards to get destroyed. I can't even match here. I could technically add 7 to tie, but I'm not gonna throw away my cards, right? Oh my god! That is 3 straight Danger Rooms! Good lord! I actually literally cannot believe we got 3 straight Danger Rooms, dude. Well, this game is obviously impossible to win, but we're gonna try anyway. If I get a Brood, can I win? Just maybe because Danger Room allows me to. Imagine if I had a chill extra like 5 points here. I think I'd be full though, technically, from the Mysterio, although we probably wouldn't have played Mysterio. Infinity Ultron there. I mean, that wastes most of your stones, I would say. Don't destroy this one. Destroy the next one that's good, right? Brood, Mr. Sinister. That's still actually kind of insane, right? Like, how much is that? That's gonna be 10, 20. I don't really trust it. I'm gonna trust that Danger Room punishes them and I steal this. I think I need more than 20 though, so I'm gonna put Toxie Doxie right. If this were a 2-4, it might actually get played. Oh my god, they barely... Oh, please, God. No, nothing got destroyed, bro. Do we win a tiebreaker? Wait a minute. Do we win a tiebreaker? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Unbelievable victory. Unbelievable victory, dude. 8-4. No, 7-4. Unbelievable steal. How do we get 4 cubes off this game, dude? Opponent not a bot. Not that I would think they were based on this deck. Unbelievable. The Infinity Time Stone must have low rolled super hard for them. I think they wanted something like, you know, off the Patriot or whatever. I mean, still 3 points. If only Danger Room had done anything of relevance for them. My God, what a steal though, dude. All right, pretty great opener, to be honest. But this is my problem with Toxie, right? If she hits Fastos, I'm like so sad. I mean, like, you can try to build the deck around that to some extent. And, you know, we've got quite a few 3-drop options and stuff and some 2s to fill in. But it's just so punishing sometimes. I mean, it is a very full hand. We really want to hit Shaw and Iron Man. Shaw and Iron Man. Shaw and Iron Man. Shaw and Iron Man. You have to pray to the Toxic gods. Okay. So yeah, Fastos is off. I mean, the good news is, like, Shaw's still a pretty solid play. The Chavez made him good. We could technically hold him for like a Forge or something, but Forge will have good payoffs later. We're not stressed about that. Actually, let's... No, mid's good. Mid's good. The opponent knows. They're like, Toxie Doxie. This guy's either really good at high voltage or has a lot of money. Neither of which are true, but I did spend a lot of gold. Not that I have a lot. They were scared anyway, though. Oh, cheap Shaw. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Do we go Nico on 1? I think we can get a better Nico, honestly. Forge we do like. Ooh, we also don't hate Nico Shaw, and save the Forge sometimes for later, right? Like, Shaw can come in here. This might be one of the better Nikos we get, is kind of my point. Copy to hand can also be kind of good, but I like taking the buff Nico here. It's specifically best on Shaw because, like, Brood and stuff, the sequencing's wrong on it. Like, this is an after effect or whatever. Ugh. That's kind of annoying. But I guess Shaw is still our highest individual point threat here, so we might as well commit him now. It shows them, of course, gives them data, but kind of the best I can do is I'm going Forge, Brood, and then I'm just, like, trying to Iron Man, I guess? I don't even know. Let's Gwynpool first, obviously. Gwynpool is now called Big Toxie. Toxie Pooley, as I call her. Brood, anybody? No. God dang it, dude. That is bad news. Mysterio is so big now, too, though, that you're, like, kind of intrigued by Mysterio a little bit, huh? I mean, you kind of have to hope 18 here is enough, but I hate that we're just all in and, like, just have completely shown our hand. And as we know, if they hit their stuff, like, if they have Jane here, we are just beyond cooked. Beta Ray Bill goes to 1 million. Thor goes to 500,000. You guys only make fun of me for saying 1 million. Well, it's not quite 1 million. He's a little smaller, so it must be 500,000. Let's just hope they don't have a Jane, right? That's really the only prayer here. Frigga, okay, that is worse. That means they might not hit hammers. They don't hit hammers, we have a chance. Although this is probably the worst possible top deck in the history of the universe. Toxie Doxie. I have no idea what my thumbnail is gonna be, by the way. This is not much to work with, to be honest with you. Maybe, I don't know, I've tried to, like, put faces in Mysterio's helmet before. Like, that's always kind of a fun visual, but no one ever clicks them. So, I don't know, maybe I'll put her head on Chavez or something. I'm not sure. It's gonna be... Oh my God, dude. They just didn't hit. We got so lucky, honestly. Like, we overcommitted early, but we just had the numbers. The crazy thing is, dude, I just went on an 8-2 run with this deck, and as you may know from watching this, I completely threw a game that was a 1 game, 100% 1 game. So we kind of went on a 9-1 run.